These are Tyler Hynes' best Hallmark Christmas movies, and we're starting off with On the 12th Date of Christmas. On the 12th Date of Christmas is a holiday rom-com starring Mallory Jansen and Tyler Hynes as co-workers who work tirelessly to prove their worth to their bosses and each other. This story is quite different from what your regular Christmas movie can be. The lead pair, Jennifer and Aiden, work for a game developer company in Chicago. Well, not just any other game, but scavenger hunts. And this time, they're tasked to come up with the most romantic hunt to attract the locals to the grand opening of a newly renovated historic hotel. Wow, now that's a storyline we haven't heard of before, right? Talking about the plot, Jansen said,
"It's just such a fun romantic comedy, guys. It's about two pretty incompatible game designers who team up to create a citywide scavenger hunt around Chicago."
The movie features the inverse of the urban/rural dynamics, which is mostly not seen in the usual Hallmark movies. Jennifer is a girl from a small town who runs to Chicago to pursue her dreams of being ahead in the gaming creator industry, while Aiden brings a dry curtness to work, but he's absolutely adorable when he's around his sister and niece. Hynes portrays the role of a man who is a task-focused guy who works best on his own and doesn't exactly collaborate well with others. But because he's Tyler Hynes, he excels in the role, both as the initially reluctant Aiden and as the increasingly warm, fun uncle. Whether the uncle was fun or not, here's a look at Mallory Jansen having the best time giving interviews with Tyler Hynes.
Jingle bells?
Yep.
But the Aussie version.
And that goes like...
Dashing through the bush in a rusty Holden ute, kicking up the dust.
Well, the whole scavenger hunt idea has indeed added a new flavor to the movie, making it quite interesting. But this next movie is all about making the right choices. The Mistletoe Secret stars Kelly Pickler, Tyler Hynes, Christopher Russell, and Patrick Duffy. The movie revolves around a ghostwriter who finds his love in a small town and the leading of events after that. Have a look at the trailer.
I have big news that could change everything.
A writing assignment he didn't want led to meeting her.
Stick around, the magic is just getting started. Maybe I'll find a little magic this Christmas.
The story is about a story that Arya's mother would often read to her, where a princess was torn between choosing a prince and a knight in her quest for true love. Strangely enough, Arya finds herself in the same exact situation between her mistletoe man, Sterling, who is a host of a famous travel show, and Alex, who is Sterling's ghostwriter. Elaborating on the plot, Pickler in an interview said,
"This is a sweet story, this film. I live in Midway, Utah, and I'm trying to save my diner and bring business to my small town."
Arya, along with the Christmas Council, strives to bring in more tourists to their small town. This leads Arya to connect with Sterling in a hope that he would write about their town and make it famous. But being the voice behind Sterling, Alex is looking for a special place to pen down his thoughts where he feels like home. On meeting Arya, Alex instantly hit it off. He finds out that in addition to falling for her, he is falling in love with the town as well. Well, things take a turn when Sterling arrives in the town and he too finds himself attracted towards Arya. It's quite interesting to see that both business partners are kind of having romantic rivalism in the small town of Mistletoe. After a series of interesting, humorous, and fun times, Alex finally decided to shed light on the truth. But how will Arya react, and who will she choose? While we hope Arya will finally take the right decision, this next movie is all about embracing the past and recreating a new future. Another small town holiday movie titled It's Christmas Eve is all about the holiday celebrations and the concept around it. It's not much like a fairy tale or anything magical, but the feelings and emotions that they each have for each other are. The story is focused on a complex protagonist played by Leanne Rimes as she struggles to find the right music program. Tyler is adorable as usual, and he totally steals the show for his part. He is a father of a high school kid, a daughter who charms everyone in the district with her singing skills. On the contrary, Eve's inner conflict is triggering her with a musically inclined past that is a sore memory of her deceased father and his love for music. The plot undergoes a twist when eventually Eve has to save the town school via a musical concert and some crazy premise. Both Rimes and Hynes make a great complementing pairing, as both display to be educators of art drawn towards each other for their love of music, education, and passion. This movie is a package we all needed this season. Well, looks like that's exactly what Rimes wanted for herself too. She said,
I was joking actually about a year ago. I was like, let's just do a Christmas movie. And
It just kind of happened to fall into place.
It's Christmas Eve is all about finding new love, facing reality, and bouncing back with a great confidence to do so much better without any hidden feelings in one's heart. But this next movie is about how sometimes moving to the small town can help you rediscover yourself and a lot more. Winter in Vail is about an event planner, Chelsea Whitmore, played by Lacey Chabert, who has been working hard for years, waiting for that one chance when she can impress her boss. Alas, her efforts are in vain as she might just miss her much-awaited promotion. To escape her busy life and to clear her head of things, Chelsea quits her job and travels to Vail, Colorado, where her deceased uncle has left her a chalet in his will. On arriving, Chelsea finds herself working closely with a local handyman, Owen Becker, played by Hynes, who was friends with Chelsea's late uncle. The two men had even made plans of renovating the chalet before the uncle passed away. Hynes shares some awkward moments initially with Chabert as they portray different personalities, but eventually Chelsea finds herself drawn closer to Owen and his family. She experiences the peace she was looking for so long and finds the village extremely charming.
I think viewers will be blown away by the beauty of our surroundings. In the film and in Vail itself, there are so many fun winter activities, and my character gets to experience many of these things for the first time.
But just as you think the dust has settled, Chelsea receives some news from the city that throws her into a dilemma. Should she head back to the city or remain in the midst of serenity in the village? This movie is a perfect concoction of romance and heartwarming moments. The touch of the holiday season only makes it more meaningful and beautiful. But in this next movie, the plot is full of surprises and twists that you would never see coming. After all, the movie itself is titled An Unexpected Christmas. Starring Tyler Hynes and Bethany Joy Lenz, this movie treats us with some of the greatest casting of all time. This pair not only looks good, but also share impeccable chemistry with one another. The story is about Jamie, aka Hynes, who hasn't told his family that he's only recently broken up with his now ex-girlfriend, Emily, played by Lenz. The interesting part begins when the exes get into an awkward situation at the train station in his hometown.
They run into each other randomly at a train station, and the family assumes we're still together.
Jamie has to now desperately convince Emily to pretend that they are still a lovey-dovey couple so they don't ruin Christmas for his family. The couple end up in a week-long Christmas celebration filled with fun activities, and guess what Emily has to stay at Jamie's family's home. During this time, the estranged couple realize time and again that their broken relationship still had potential. That truly is an unexpected Christmas indeed. Both the actors have done a spectacular job in balancing their roles as lead characters, but in this next movie, Tyler Hynes has only a few scenes, yet it's absolutely worthy of mention. Hynes made an impressive cameo in the movie My Christmas Family Tree. Hynes in this movie plays the role of an employee at a coffee shop. We can see him in the first part of the movie where he looks petite and clean shaven, something which several Hallmark fans couldn't miss in the background of the scenes. However, a few of Hynes' fans took pictures of his cameo and uploaded it on social media, and soon these images went viral. Such is the love this handsome hunk spreads around him. One fan wrote, "We need more of Tyler Hynes and Andrew Walker movies together." And that's exactly what our goal is as well. We're here to bring you the latest updates and everything else from Hallmark and the GAC Family Network. We really appreciate your support, and to keep it going, please do drop us a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. We cannot stop but bring the best to your screens, just like how fans couldn't stop talking about Hynes' brief appearance. Well, we're sure having Tyler Hynes in just a few shots is also enough of a treat to our eyes and hearts this Christmas season. So which is your favorite holiday movie of Tyler Hynes? Let us know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.